Hello, beautifuls! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. It is such a blessing to be seen by your light and your presence today. Hello. So, welcome to our July 2023 energy reading, updates, messages, divine reminders, all of the things for this time. If you are here live, let me know in the chat. I am looking glowy on my camera right now. So I'm going to see if I can fix that. But I would love to hear how you're doing, what is coming up, what is flowing through as we tune into this reading. A reminder that we are going to be offering personal readings at the very end, so make sure you stay for as long as feels good to receive that if you're here live. So yeah, I think it's just my focus. It's gonna be a little wild today on the camera, but hopefully we'll be able to see enough. Hi Vanessa, good to see you. So I don't have very many updates. I will let you guys know that I posted a video last week and it's been a month. So I'm going to be kind of slowly rolling out videos as I feel called. I've been really in this process of healing and being super present with my body. So it's kind of taken me away from creating videos, and it's just been a little bit more uncomfortable than I thought it would be to just sit for long hours to actually edit videos or to go out and record. So, but yeah, you guys can still expect a couple more videos coming up this month and continuing onward, which I'm really happy to hear. Hi, Dylan Love. Hi, Jana. Hello, everyone. So that's the main update, is that I'm just going to be kind of rolling out things as I feel called. So if you do want to check out any of the other videos on my channel, I have over 300 videos here of light language, of divine guidance, and things about my own journey that really helped me, as well as a lot of spiritual practices. Hi, Cosmic Wisdom. How's it going? Hello, Infinite Life. Hi, Raymond. So beautiful to see you all here. Another thing, we are, of course, going to be continuing these lives every single month, as well as our soul circle. So if you would like to join our soul circle, which is right after this live, and it's going to be that way for the rest of the year, then make sure to join the channel, which you can do by the little join button or just in the description box below. You can join us, and we have just more of an intimate space to offer more readings and to connect and to do breath work and journaling, whatever comes up based on the energies of the month. So if you want to go deeper with us and just have a moment of practice, a moment of stillness, a moment of movement, whatever that this energy is really calling us to move through, we get to do that together right after this. So hope to see y'all there. But those are the only updates. I'm going to be sharing a lot more within my love letters. So if you are not a part of my newsletter, which I call love letters, then please do join that, because that's where I share everything first. Okay. So if you want to be updated on anything that I'm offering out in service first, then yeah, be there. But overall, thank you all for being here, sending sacred love. Aw, thank you. Yes. All of you. Sacred love and gratitude. So since we have passed the solstice, I'm going to offer a 3-card reading. And with this, I'm going to show you all 3 cards. We're going to number them 1, 2, 3. You're going to pick a number just intuitively. You can even let us know in the chat if you pick a number. And then from there, I'm going to go one by one per number to let you know what this is. So this is from the Sacred Cycles deck. We planned on doing this at the change of every season, so quarterly. And yeah, so this is more so going to be the intention of seeing, like, okay, what phase or cycle am I in? What am I working through in these next few months in this season, whether it's summer or winter for you, wherever you're at in the world, okay? So this is what we're going to start with, remembering that this is a general reading to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And yeah, let's get into it. So let's start here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So we have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So just picking one with the intention to see, where am I at? What is this cycle that I'm moving through? Receiving whatever messages, picking 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to start with 1 and just share what comes up. And I'll also go through the book as well, because I love, love, love what the book says. Okay. Yeah, let us know which one. So for number 1, we have ovulation 20. Okay, so this is the phase of the woman's menstrual cycle where we are ovulating, where we have a lot more energy, where we are almost like in this glow state. We're in this inner summer where everything is just so much more open, and we feel like we don't necessarily need to be consuming so much. We're generating a lot of heat, we're generating a lot of energy. We're very attractive at this time and magnetic to what it is that we desire. So looking at this within our life in this season, whether it's summer or winter for you, in this season of your life, this is really sharing that this is a nice, beautiful season to actually show up and get out there, to actually begin sharing your voice, to actually begin taking that first step and that action step toward what it is that you would like to move forward with in your life, what is actually important to you at this time. Okay, important to you, a part of your mission here, your service, whatever that may be. Perhaps just your creativity. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful sign that, like, the energy is on your side to really assist you in pushing that through and bringing that through. So if you chose number 1, this is what is really offering you a lot of support at this time, is this energy of being able to um, show up and just have a lot more energy toward the things that you are moving toward. Okay, so if this is number 1, this is where you're at. And yeah, let me know if this resonates. If anyone chose number 1, let me know if this resonates at all, and we'll move on to the next one. So if you chose the card number 2, we have the follicular phase. This is 19. Let's show this card here. So number 2, the follicular phase. So this is the inner spring. Things are springing up. Okay, this is where you are just now kind of allowing those seeds that you've sown to begin sprouting, to begin flowering, whatever it may be, whatever phase or, point you are in, what it is that you are creating, what it is that you are moving toward, what it is that you are building in your life. This is the time to start strategizing, start setting things in place to assist you in your process forward in the next few months, okay? In this season of your life. So this is a beautiful place. You can see in this card, she's like tending to it. She's like, hello to the leaf. I don't know if we can see that really clearly. There we go. So yeah, just really tending to what it is that you are building, what it is that you are growing in your own inner garden or in your life. Okay, so this is really asking you to continue that movement forward, but don't feel like you need to go from 0 to 100, because that's not what this is. The ovulation phase actually comes right after this. Okay, so this is like your inner spring right before summer. So allow yourself to really, yes, take those first steps. Yes, begin creating more of a plan of devotion toward what it is that you are creating and building in your life. And really just allow it to flow in a way that feels good, and allow yourself to nurture yourself and recognize that, okay, I don't necessarily need to go like to the max, but I can offer myself grace in the moments that I might do that. So just recognizing that this is a springing up point in your life, and you can apply this to anything and everything at this time. So if you chose number 2, let me know if this resonates. Let me know what's coming up for you. I'm super curious. But yeah, let's move on to card number 3, and then we'll move into the general reading for this month. Okay, number 3, 30, of course. Return to source. Look how beautiful this is. So beautiful. So return to source. So this is us returning to this unknown space. Okay. In this deck, in this book, it's very much connected to the womb space, this black space, this dark space that they call, in many different cultures, is really this returning to the unknown, returning to your truth, returning to this point of truth within you, right? Or perhaps just this universal truth that you do have access to. So with this card, this is when we are moving to a place of the unknown, when we're moving into something new, when we're moving into something a little less familiar, but at the end of the day, it like really is who we are and really resonates with us. This means that there are things that get to fall away. So in this season, if you chose this card in this season of your life, there may be things that you get to allow to return to source. There may be aspects of you that you get to allow to return to source, return to that womb space, return to origin, right? That get to be let go, that get to return to the light in a sense. Okay, so this is a wonderful place to look at, okay, what is not serving me? What am I holding on to that may be holding me back because I feel like I need it for whatever reason, right? What do I feel is keeping me in this one place? And this is really great. These cards are really awesome because everything that was coming through for the general reading is very much related to these 3 things as well. But yeah, if you chose number 3, let me know if this resonates. Perhaps there is something that you get to finally allow to have closure, to come to a completion, right? It's this life-death cycle, this birth-death cycle, right? Something gets to die. Something gets to return to source. Or perhaps you are moving into a place of the unknown and you get to continue with devotion, returning to that truth. Okay, so let me know if this resonates. Card number 3, for those of you that chose card number 3. So these are the 3 cards that we have for this season right now. And letting y'all know, we'll be doing these quarterly. So the next shift will probably be more so in a few months. But yeah. So now we're going to get into our general reading. Once again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Looks like we got some more of y'all in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Sarah, hi, welcome. Yeah, I go live every month. We hang out every month. Yay. Yeah, super amazing. Awesome. Okay, so let's take a couple deep breaths before opening ourselves up to receive what we're meant to receive. So, to July. So, not very much really came up. And I feel like it was because there is a need to really spotlight very specific things within our experience right now. So, the first thing that was really arising and coming up was opening into an experience of love. And the word here that was really important was the word experience of love. Actually allowing yourself not to just, you know what it is and all of these things, but actually to allow an opening of this experience of love, opening yourself to allowing this experience of love to be in multiple areas of your life, right? Bringing it and allowing it to infuse into multiple areas of your life, beginning to once again see and experience the connectivity in your life by allowing this experience, whether it be love or truth or whatever it may be, allowing it to infuse throughout your life. And this is really beautiful. This is something that I've been really, even just more personally, been opening myself up to, is like, okay, I want to ensure that I'm embodying this energy like throughout my life and infuse it in every part of my life. So this is what we get to open up into with the energies that are supporting us in this month, is to actually let this experience be carried out more. Let it to be an experience rather than just something that we know. There are many things that we just know, or that we just, we think we know, and we don't feel like we need to go deeper than that, right? We don't feel like we need to actually create space for these things because we have a word for it. And that doesn't doesn't necessarily mean that you are here embodying that energy, right? So this is an opening to this embodiment of whatever it is that resonates with you at this time, that you are opening into, that you are going to be infusing more into your life, so that you can expand into this truth, your authentic truth. And I say your authentic truth a lot, but really what I mean is just this truth overall of what it is that we are experiencing, what it is that we choose to honor within our lives. So, and this is the deepening that we get to do, this deepening into our own inner waters, to actually allow this truth to come through, to allow ourselves to not just, in the moments that we have together here in spaces like this, to acknowledge it, but to actually hold it, to actually honor it, to actually offer it connection, to actually offer devotion. And this connection is conscious connection. Okay, we are always connected. Even when we are in what feels like a disconnection, there is connection. So when we can be more conscious with the actual flow of our energy, we can then allow it to flow in a way that is more intentional to what we are building, to what we are honoring, to what we choose to embody, to our service, to what it is that we feel like we're here to infuse this earth with, our unique energy. So this really is, and I pulled so many cards like that. We're just confirming this, and I'll just show them to you. But just so many. You are the universe. Inner voice, right? This is really returning to the knowledge within, the truth within. Okay, and not necessarily just taking everything as truth, but actually returning home to that connection to what is truth. Okay, so, and this is such a this is such a topic. This is such a powerful topic, and it's something that feels really personal sometimes. And the way that, like, okay, like, we all, have our own truths about this and this and this and this. And yes, at the same time, it is also very much a universal truth that we're allowing ourselves to return to, right? These universal things that are undeniable things. So, and as I said, takes a level of deepening, takes a level of depth in ourselves to actually recognize what that is and to hold that level of frequency of truth rather than just cordiality or needing to be a part of society or needing to always be understood and seen as how you believe you wish to be seen or how you see yourself, right? This is so much more than that when it comes to allowing your light to shine, allowing yourself to open up and be who you are and share your creative spark and all of these things, your expression, all of what you have to offer, just by simply allowing yourself to feel this level of this vibration that you are, right? So it's so much deeper than that, than all of those things. This is a core within ourselves that we get to hold and we get to honor. And I hope this is making sense. I feel like I'm going all over the place, but let me know if we need clarity on anything, okay? Um, I'm very much in this like spacey energy on my moon at this time. So thank you for being here. But yes, and this really offers us an inquiry to see, okay, can we actually trust? Can we actually trust what that all is flowing as it should? Can we actually trust that the energy knows where it's going? Right? Can we actually trust that, you know, our light and our creativity and, our beingness, what it is that we're offering the world is enough? And this is a big thing that also came up, was allowing that sense of trust to be real. Again, allowing this sense of trust to be held, to feel more, what's the word? Yeah, to feel more true. Because we can go around and we could say, yeah, I trust myself. Like, I know this is great. I know this is great. And then we have those moments of doubt. So in this month that's flowing up here, it's going to perhaps either challenge or just re-solidify this trust that you have in your life. And this could be trust, this could be faith, this could be trust in spirit, the universe, this could be trust in yourself, trust in your abilities, trust in others, whatever it may be, trust in the divine, trust into, this truth and into the knowledge and the wisdom that we are opening up into, trust in our path, right? But yes, this is really what is coming through. And also with this trust, really creating trust with yourself by saying yes to what you actually say yes to. And this was a message that we had last month too. And saying no to what is not serving you, to what is holding you back. Once again, that return to source card, right? Like actually creating closure in certain areas of your life and taking those action steps to allow that to actually close out. And that doesn't mean that you need to just like snap things off and like you can take it as slow as you'd like to. You can take all the time you need to properly allow this closure to happen, because this is all energy, right? Where you are connected, whether it's with people, with things, with projects, if you have not fully closed them out, your energy may still be in these places and connected to these places, and who knows what that's cooking. Okay, the energy is consistently moving. Okay, it's meant to be moving, so allowing yourself to take the first step is huge. All right, remembering that we need to be the ones to actually take those first steps and not necessarily thinking that everything's always just going to come to us. And this is returning to that truth and returning to our power as well, in the fact that like we are energy movers, we are alchemizers, we are meant to be working in this way. And it's returning to that power of our energy, that harnessing of our energy and the actual flow of our energy and the use of our vibration and our embodiment, right? When it comes to all of these things. So, with all of that coming up, healing our relationship with fire and water is very important. And when I listen to different indigenous elders and leaders, a lot of the time they would associate fire with the masculine and then water with the feminine. So what this really shows, as I've been seeing and been revealed to, or has been revealed to me in the past few years, is how we are really needing a healing with the mother, with the waters, with the feminine, with the earth. There's a lot of disconnection here. This is also a healing with the womb. This is a healing with the unknown, right? Not necessarily allowing fear to have to do all of the work here and keeping us in very specific places that don't necessarily allow us to touch into the divinity of that water, of the waters within ourselves, the waters within the earth, the deep waters that we're so afraid of being in, right? This could be shadow parts of yourself. This could be literally deep waters within the ocean. This could be, you know, wounds around your own femininity and those aspects of the feminine that we don't talk about, the aspects of Mother Earth that we don't talk about, that are unpredictable, that are, you know, that can be in some places spiritually full of rage, that can be very destructive, but this isn't necessarily a positive, negative, or bad or good thing, right? And this is the same when it comes to the fire, right? Too much heat, seeing the fire as this source of destruction as well, which yes it is, but once again it's not a good or bad thing. And healing our relationship with the masculine, allowing the masculine to not necessarily have to be put out, always putting out the fires. Like, what if we actually tended to the fires with intention? What if we actually, you know, spoke to the waters with love? So this is a big message that was coming through as well when it came to everything that we're tuning into, this trust, this remembrance of truth, being able to embody love, right? Allowing things to close, returning to connection and devotion, and taking those first steps is really healing these parts of ourselves, not letting things, you know, just flow and just like, oh, I didn't even think about that. But like, every single thing is energy. And this doesn't mean we need to, like, you know, magnify everything and like take it as it comes. However, recognize and stand up and use your voice in the places that, you know, start to see these things, this dissonance, this distance with the fire and the water, the masculine and the feminine here, right? This is an opening of our eyes, and this is what we get to see again and again and again. We're seeing it, and now it's like, okay, now that we're seeing it, what is that step that I can take to allow this to be more embodied for those to come and those that are around me? Okay, and really in this process, releasing the need to identify with anything. Releasing the need to identify with it all as we open ourselves up to more experience in love, allowing it to be in multiple places, not just in relationships, not just with our family, but in multiple places within our lives. Actually opening ourselves up to truth, we get to release our identity with it. So it's like, oh, it's my truth, my truth, my truth. Like, no, it's literally not going to be about us, this truth, right? It's so much more. It's so much more than that. And not saying that like you're small or anything. And that's not really what's here, is just to recognize that we're a part of so much more than that. Like, we are connected to all that is, and releasing the need to identify with all of that that's coming up is really going to assist in allowing things to flow so much easier, because then we're not needing to go back and deal with that spiritual ego and those parts of us that are, you know, trying to create those neural pathways that say like, okay, this is me, this is me, this is how I get me, and all of these things, right? This magic, yes, it starts from within. It starts from your openness within, and it doesn't necessarily have an identity like that. It isn't Aria. It isn't, you know, Vanessa. It isn't Sarah. It isn't Raymond. Like, that's an identity. right? These are words that have vibration. These are names that have vibration and have frequencies and that have creativity that we can allow to be expressed as our human selves here, and recognizing that all of this divine energy is of connection to all that is. And there is no separation there. And the identity loves to separate so that it can know who it is in that sense. So when we look to know who we are, this is not the just me. This is like the whole divinity, where we this truth, this authentic returning to source truth. Okay, so releasing that need to know, releasing the need to the need to do any of that. So just knowing that you are prepared for this, to really stay true. And throughout this July, throughout this process that we are opening, expanding to, that we are beginning to see and allow these parts of us that may get to heal more with the waters and the fires within us, with the earth, and just in energetic wise, really allowing those things to come up this month, and allowing yourself to explore what that trust is, what this truth is, and to honor it within your life, and not necessarily just have it held in one space in your spiritual practice, but take it into your life. This is a yogic life, is allowing it all to be one. Okay. So remembering that that is the divine message and reminder here, is to continue to allow that to be remembered within your life, is that there is no separation between all of these things. There isn't. So really look at how you're doing things. Really look at, what you're doing. Does it honor? And give yourself grace and love in the process, yes. And when you do have doubts, when you are in any place of uncertainty, lack of clarity, or just feeling down on yourself, then this is a wonderful, beautiful opportunity to connect to the divine, to truth, to return to that. Because as soon as you do, and that doesn't hold that identity, you're like, oh, right. Literally, we good. Let me just reset here. So allow that to be something that you get to cultivate for yourself, okay, in your own divine way. So that concludes the general reading. Please do let me know, like, what resonates, what came up. I feel like I was saying a lot of words that like weren't linking together, but maybe that's just me just trusting what was coming through. And thank you for being here. Let me know in the comments down below if anything arose. You can also type in the chat 777. Let's amplify this energy, this angelic energy of truth, of connection, and just continuing to allow that to be so, and continuing to assist in that healing. So if you have any intentions moving forward, we'd love to amplify those with you in the chat and in the comments down below. If you have not liked the video already and you're here, press like on the video. It really assists me. And if you are not already subscribed and you've come this far, please do subscribe. I do these lives every single month. And I offer a lot of spiritual assistance and transmissions and practices. So from now on, I'm going to hop into the chat, see what you guys are saying. And then I'm going to let you know what to put in the chat if you want to receive a personal reading. And this is going to be one card pull, and whatever comes through, I'll allow it to come through. Okay. Water is yummy. So, yeah. Hello, everyone that joined as well. Welcome. Good to see y'all. 222 on the clock for you. Okay. Okay. Amazing. We're seeing a lot of confirmations. Yes. Lots of gratitude. Amazing. I love seeing all the hearts. Thank you. So beautiful. I didn't know that was like a feature on here. Amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, awesome. Yeah, appreciate you all very much. This one love. Yeah. This one truth. Yeah. Continue to tune in, tune in, tune in. Amazing. It looks like, yeah. All right, cool. I want to make sure that, like, am I just saying words or is there a message coming across? All right. So, if you would like to receive a reading, let's see. Hi, Doris. Yay. Donka, hey, how you doing? Mallory, oh, good to see you, sis. Amazing. So, if you do want to receive a reading, I'm going to take probably 20 minutes to do this. There's 15 of us on here. I do not think we will get to all of you, but as many as I can, because right after this, we are going to drop into more of an intimate space to do some practices and some readings. So if you are a member, know that I can do a reading for you in the Soul Circle if I don't get to you here, but we can do that anyway. So yeah. All right. So we are going to put okay, very interesting a number here. We're going to put 787 in the chat if you would like a personal oracle and light language reading. 787. Awesome. And remembering that the order that I see you on here may be a little different than the order you may be seeing on your screen because Wi-Fi. That's what I'm assuming. Some places are faster than others, depending on when we chat. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you for being here. And those of you that are here live for the first time with me, super happy to have you here. I'm glad that I'm still able to hold these spaces. It's really fun. I look forward to it every single month. I hope you guys too. I hope you guys do too. All right, let's put this away. Okay, so I am going to pull from this elemental oracle or the work your light deck, because those are the two that are calling for this month. There's a lot of pink and purple energy. I feel like there's been a lot of like balancing happening overall in the third eye area, our perception, these higher chakras. I'm feeling like we're getting used to being a little bit more grounded here. Some of us, this could be the opposite too. But yeah, and now we're really opening ourselves up in this space, and it can get a little overwhelming sometimes. So really honoring the moments that we can breathe and we can return to a sense of truth, that we can return to a sense of connection with our higher self, with our soul, whatever it is, God, source, great spirit, the universe, right? And just like remembering who we are in that sense. And I feel like that can be really helpful when we get really overactive in the mental body, or perhaps really overactive in the third eye, because this can really look like, it becomes super overwhelming. And those of you that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I feel like there's a lot that we get to really balance, and a lot of humility that gets to come through. Like, it's a very humbling experience when we recognize that we're overactive in those spaces, because then it's like, okay, like I can still be grounded in my heart, in this truth, and still be open in these places, but not necessarily like I'm always searching in that way. And that's the energy that I've been feeling as I've been holding space in different areas. It's generally like very heady energy, like it's very strong up there. And yeah, it's important to have this connection as well. Okay, Danka, you are first, love. I'm just going to intuitively, these are the two decks. I'm going to intuitively just kind of pick one. We're going to do this one for you. And then we'll go from there. So let's see what message we have for Danka at this time, for this month coming up, or right now. We're in July. Holy moly. Here we go. Oceans, bravery. Put this right here. Tatoma na haikia samosh. Samosh kiatania la kapu shamuam. Mamua makaia rakiatania samuam. Adia la kiatasia ko shutu mamiana kiam. Miana kiamena kiamaua satia la kiatasia. Nakia. So I actually want to look at for this, and the number is 30, love. But for this, I love to look at like the first couple sentences. Go forth and explore. You won't see much if you keep the shore always in sight. Be brave in your choices. This is not a time to be fearful. Someone who is close to you has a hidden side, and it is best to be mindful of this decision and of this in your decision making. So these are just like a few different messages that this card actually has. But the big thing coming through is that bravery. Is that bravery and that openness to say yes, and to also say no. So beginning to recognize what your sacred yeses are and what your sacred nos are, and honoring them within yourself, honoring those for you, and really taking note and just experiencing what happens in your body, what happens in your energy, and the way that you do things when you begin to honor those yeses and nos, when you begin to push past your limits or the fears, the resistance that you may be experiencing, and whatever part of your life that may be coming up in this July, or maybe you're currently met with it at this time. Okay, so Danka, this is your reading. Let me know if it resonates. Thank you so much for being open to receive. Beautiful. Mallory, you are next. We are gonna do the other deck for you, Mallory, the Work Your Light deck. La 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 la. Okay. When all of the cards spill out in your lap. Okay, let's see. What messages do we have from Mallory? This one here. Wow. There you are. There you go. If we can read it. Pleiades, double mission, channeling, uplifting humanity. So this is where we're being asked to recognize that you can do two things at once. You know, there can be similar purposes, like we were talking about earlier, about bringing that essence of love or truth, whatever it may be, trust, into different aspects of your life. This is what's happening here. So if you feel yourself like seeing any sort of separation in different areas, recognize that they are all one, that you can bring, you know, your essence into these, even if you offer a different level of energy to certain things. This is really just asking you to recognize that there is a connectivity within all that it is that you're doing, and that there is not one thing that is less than another, right? So makaya satiarakam no orokoshoku. And yeah, the element that's really coming up is the air element. So whether that be with your breath or connecting with the wind in any way, with feathers, with incense, smoke sometimes, this can be really helpful in just like, if that makes sense. But like I'm really, really coming home. Okay. And merging things. Okay, using your breath to help you merge these things and see the connectivity between them for sure. Just a reminder, it seems, for you, my love. So this is your reading, Mallory. Let me know if it resonates. Let me know. Alrighty, so we have Jana next. Jana, we're going to do the same deck for you. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, Donka, before I pull this, thank you, dear. Yes, I do need courage and bravery to hop in a van I wanted to buy and travel without compass kind of way. Oh, yeah. The breath sound you make is powerful. Felt it deep inside. Yeah, amazing. All right, Shannon, let's see. What messages do we have for you for the month of July? Okay, so I want to tell you something. So when I was just looking at the cards and tuning in, I could feel like a pressure here, but it was really gentle and it felt like, further back, more pineal gland type pressure. And this card says protection, call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Okay. So there may be a process of decalcifying your pineal gland. And this is really helpful in gaining a lot more clarity. This is something you can do with food, products that you used, water. So many things can affect this. The pineal gland is connected to the third eye. So this can be really, really helpful. And it's cool because all of them, they like have it over that place, just like allowing yourself to be more solidified in that place within you. Okay. So just let this be a little assistance for you in allowing this to feel like a really safe place for you to explore and also to nourish and nurture for yourself. So this is just a reminder and a nice little journey to continue that work of decalcifying or beginning that work if it's something that you're not like consciously choosing yet, or maybe you are, and this just gets to be like a reminder that like, okay, you can call your energy back, begin that cleansing and purification process, and allow you to feel so much more free in that space. Okay, so here is your card, Mallory. I mean, not, or Jana. I'm sorry, I looked at Mallory's name. Jana, this is your card. Let me know if that resonates. What's coming up for you? Hello. Okay, so Sarah K, you are next. We'll probably only be able to do maybe 2 more after this. So let's see. For Sarah K, what is some messages for Sarah during this time, during this month? Oh, so cute. This is number 11, a gateway number. Comfort, hearth. Okay, so yeah. So I feel like this is a very simple message to just relax. Take some time to surround yourself with things that make you feel like you and that make you feel comfortable, and creating perhaps this comfort within yourself, within your body as well, taking those steps to do that for yourself, being around people that, enliven you and don't necessarily that you feel like you need to be someone else around, and things like that. Yeah, just really allowing yourself to like be with your loved ones and those souls, right? So this is your reading, love. Thank you, Sarah, for being here. How we doing in the chat? So much gratitude for sharing your light, Aria. And that looks exactly like my old baby boy. Aww. So sweet. Aww. Amazing. Okay. So yeah, we'll do 2 more. We have Doris next, and then we'll do Cosmic Wisdom. And then, yeah, we might get to you, Vanessa. I'm not sure. We shall see. Timing and energy. So we're going to do this deck for you, Doris. So let's see what's coming up for this month. What's the messages from my girl Doris? Let's see. Got him. Okay, I gotta bend over. Okay. Change the wind. Number 24. Number 24. The number is really popping out. Really popping out. Andatia tandian dandian 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 nakia tandian datian 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 nakandia sakano shatian datian nakiam ianakian 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 ianakian. There's definitely a flow, like a wind of change, a flow of change that's been moving through. And this is really just a reminder to allow yourself all of the breaths within this time as things are shifting, as things are changing, as you're taking, action steps and doing all of these things that you're doing, allowing yourself space and all of that to ensure that it is all what you want to be doing, that you are allowing your energy to flow in places that honor you, right? That really, I'm trying to like word this in a way, but that really are where you want to be, like flowing that energy and where you want to be building momentum, right? So ensuring and remembering that, like, even if we're building the momentum in place and it's beautiful and it's wonderful, like there is still shifts and change. That doesn't mean it's not still beautiful and wonderful, but it is still, it's still in this process of its seasons, of its cycles, of its change, of its development of its evolution, right? And we get to really ride that wave within it. So just being aware that in those moments of change, that you get to once again be that earth, that stable ground for yourself. All right. And continuing to solidify that as maybe change comes up in this month. Okay. So this is your reading. Love, let me know if it resonates. Let me know what's coming up for you. Yeah, super loving you and proud of you. And that is your card for today. All right, so we have Cosmic Wisdom. I'm going to do you next. Just tune in. You're so welcome, Raymond. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I felt so relieved after the light language. I feel so inspired to learn more about the pineal gland. I'm currently working on nourishing myself and my body as best I can. So perhaps doing a little bit of like tuning into that area. It's going to be like a little further back, like here, but like further back in the brain. Doing a bit of that research could be really fun. So yeah, it's definitely interesting. It'll give you insight on the actual like foods and things that can actually help you in allowing that space to be more open and free. Okay. So Cosmic Wisdom, we're going back to the Work Your Light deck for your reading. So let's see, what are the messages for you during this month? I'm going to pull two for you, sis. Okay. Yes. Just say yes. Just say yes. Not much else here. Yes, just say yes. Andirakia satamua. Satamua makia tatuam. Matatua makia salahian. Nala salahia makua sarahia rakiana. Ihia rakiana siabu ashadian. Ashira kua madia rakian. And in this process, love, deep replenishment. Retreat, rest, be held. So these are the two cards for you. Yes, and deep replenishment. Okay. So maybe you're looking for this, this level of deep replenishment or cleansing, or just like a big, like nice overhaul, just like get it all taken care of. Or, having space held for you, or holding space for yourself, or being in spaces that you can be held in that way, saying yes to that. Or perhaps it's saying yes to something, in your life, or something that you have been envisioning, and then offering yourself a space of nourishment and nurturance toward that thing, or toward yourself, in preparation for this thing in your life. And this is for July. So let me know if this resonates. I'm not going to get too deep into all of that, because this could really literally be anything. And it doesn't necessarily always need to be outside of us. It can be something that's very, very much inward and personal to you. So Cosmic Wisdom, let me know what resonates. Let me know what comes up. Perhaps just allowing yourself to tune into, okay, what could this be? Perhaps there is not necessarily clarity on it now, but it may come later, okay? Or perhaps you already know. So that is your reading, love. We do have time for one more before we hop off. So Vanessa, I'm going to do your reading, and then we're going to hop off here, okay, everyone? So let's see, Vanessa, we are going to do the same card deck. So it's coming through for you, and let's see, what messages do we have for Vanessa for the month? For the month of July. Okay. This is quick. Look at this. Play. have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. It's like this woman, she's like a mermaid or something in this glass, just chilling. So it's really coming through is like allowing your medicine to be a source of play for you, right? So your medicine could be the things that you offer yourself, whether it's through your practices, through your touch, through your attention, the space that you give to yourself, right? So allowing it to have a more playful aspect, okay? Offering yourself more of that space to allow that creative aspect of yourself through, or perhaps this is more so about more gratitude or more celebration and everything in life, and not seeing anything as different than the other, but really honoring all of it with this sense of celebration, okay? So this is a message for you in July, is to really bring more of this through for yourself, right? And this will really assist you in the forward motion of a lot of things in your life, I can feel. So, Vanessa, this is your reading. Let me know if that resonates. See how we doing in the chat. You are so welcome. Thank you all so much. I went in for a swim yesterday, Vanessa said, and relaxed for hours, learning to honor myself. Thank you for sharing your beautiful light language and wisdom. You're so welcome. It's an honor. It's an honor to be here and to continue to show up in this way. Thank you all for showing up. If you would like to join us for the Soul Circle, we're going to start right after this. And if there's any more readings that we want to get deeper into, we'll do that there, as well as, what's it called? Some practices. We're going to do a bit of meditation and see what comes through for our practice. Yeah, I'll see you there if you want to join us. There's 2 tiers to join us within the channel, and I've made it very accessible. And yeah, I just love you all so much. I'll see you next month, and I'll also just see you in another video very soon. Thank you for being here. Make sure you like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe. But the Soul Circle is a part of the YouTube membership. So it's actually in the description box below, and it lets you know what everything in the membership is. It's basically going to be the Soul Circle that we have every month. I have exclusive videos that I post on there, and as well as workshops. So I have a lot of my workshops up there right now within that space, and it's just a lot of a lot of wisdom and things that I've done that I've put in that space. But yeah, but sending you all so much love. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Thank you for being here.